Welcome back to Virginia this morning. We're live right here on CBS 6. Sylvan Heights Bird Park is designed to give visitors an unforgettable up-close experience with over 2,000 waterfowl, parrots, flamingos, and other exotic birds from around the world. They also feature educational talks about their birds and their origin. In this clip, we find out about the screech owl. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm an educator at Sylvan Heights Bird Park in Scotland Neck, North Carolina. And today we're going to talk a little bit about owls. Owls are birds of prey, and they're owls found all over the world, including many species in North Carolina and Virginia. Most owl species are nocturnal, meaning that they're awake doing most of their activity, including hunting at night. Owls are carnivores, meaning that they eat other animals, and that can be prey of all different shapes and sizes depending on the species and the size of the owl. Some owls will eat prey as large as goose-sized birds, down to little owls like our screech owl here that will eat prey as small as insects. Looking at our owls, they are specifically made to be excellent nocturnal hunters. When you look at the face of an owl, the first thing you notice are those great big large eyes that take up the majority of the owl's face and enable them to have amazing vision both during the day and especially at night. Unlike most birds, owls do not see color. They really just see it mainly in black and white. They have a lot of the cells in their eyes that allow them to see great under low light conditions. A common misconception about owls is that they can turn their heads all the way around. That's not true. What is true is that owls can turn their heads a lot farther around than humans can. They can turn their heads to look very far over both shoulders, but not all the way around. Owls' eyes are so large, they're actually fixed into their skull. We actually have eye sockets so we can keep our head straight and look side to side, up and down, without turning our heads. An owl, their eyes are so large with them fixed in their skull, they have to turn their whole head to look another direction. Looking at the feathers of our owl, you'll notice that owls are really not bright and colorful like many other bird species. You tend to see them in shades of brown, gray like our screech owl here, maybe blacks, browns, some whites, very muted, very camouflage coloration. And that's why they don't need bright, flashy colors to show off for other birds. Remember, they're nocturnal, so during the day, they're sleeping, and they need a little bit of camouflage to help them kind of conceal themselves. And at night, when they're out and they're active, it's dark, so you can't really see colors, and owls don't see color anyways. So these feathers here help them to have great camouflage, especially against the bark of a tree. In addition to their eyesight, another tool that owls use for hunting is their sense of hearing. Owls have incredible hearing. And don't be fooled by looking at our screech owl here. These little bits of feathers at the top are not actually her ears. They're more or less part of her camouflage, part of her disguise, part of her decoration, if you will. Those are called ear tufts. They're just bits of feathers, and they can stand up or lay down depending on the owl's mood. Great horned owls also have ear tufts, like our screech owl here. An owl's ears are down a little bit lower, sort of along the line of where her eyes are. And they have incredible hearing, and a lot of times our owls are sitting in the trees, they're listening for their prey, they're listening for the tiny scuttle of a mouse down on the forest floor. They're listening, and it will help them to lock in, and they can find it then with their eyes and swoop down and grab that prey. Speaking of grabbing prey, our owls have some amazing feet. You can see that I'm wearing a special leather glove here. This is actually to help protect my skin from her claws. Owls, like all birds of prey, have very sharp, curved claws. We call these talons. So you can see she's gripped right here on the glove. In addition to their talons, they also have a sharp, curved beak. Owls, like all birds, do not have teeth, so it's the job of the beak to help rip and tear their food into smaller pieces that they can swallow if they're not able to swallow their food whole. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you soon at Sylvan Heights Bird Park.